Welcome to Đồng Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes to the news today. Global Vietnam National Father Days 2022, the death anniversary and the honoring of the descendants of Hung King globally will be held in the form of live and online on April 10th. It means the 10th day of the third lunar month. On the Men's Day of the Hung King's National Day, HITV Television, Hanoi Cable Television will broadcast a program of Ascender's death anniversary and honor the descendants of Hung King globally. The program is jointly organized by the Global Vietnam National Father Day Project Board and the International Center of Intercultural Science and Community, with 3 contents, in which there is a conference to honor the descendants of Hung King globally, an online connection to honor overseas Vietnamese delegates and international friends from 42 countries and territories around the world. The project was born with a mission of connecting overseas Vietnamese and international friends to participating in preserving the representative of intangible cultural values of humanities and the Hung King worshipping belief heritage in the foreign countries, behind the strength of the great national unity, intercultural dialogue between Vietnam and cultures around the world. The project is also expected to stress and locate Vietnam cultural values and national virtues. The project currently connects members in 178 countries and territories. According to the General Statistics Office, Vietnam's investment abroad in the first 3 months of 2022 had 24 projects newly granted investment certificates of total capital of more than 180 million USD from Vietnamese side, an increase of 28.5% compared to the same period last year. There were 3 times a project with capital adjustment increasing by 31.2 million USD, down by 92.8%. There are 12 countries and territories receiving investment from Vietnam, in which Laos is the leading country in 12 countries and territories receiving investment from Vietnam, with more than 64.3 million USD, accounting for more than 30% of total capital, followed by the US and Canada. Vietnamese investors had invested abroad in 8 industries, in which the processing and manufacturing industry leads the way with the 5 new investment projects, accounting for nearly half of the total investment capital. Mining industry ranked second with the 1 new investment project, total investment capital of 33.5 million USD, accounting for 14.6%. The rest are financial, banking and insurance activities. The number of international tourists to Vietnam increasing sharply, estimated at about 15,000 visitors since Vietnam reopened fully to tourism from March 15th. Before reopening to tourism, in the first 2 months of the year, Vietnam only welcomed more than 7,000 international visitors. In the third quarter of this year, the total number of international tourists to Vietnam reached over 22,300 visitors. Total revenue from tourists reached more than 111 trillion VND. The reopening not only restores the economy, but also affirms that Vietnam is a safe and friendly destination, contribute to improving the position of Vietnam tourism in the context that tourism around the world is also recovering. Right after the March 15th, tourism activities in many localities has been violent against, with many promotional activities to attract tourists. The U.S. is increasing military pressure on China in the Indo-Pacific region in general, especially in the East Sea, when continuously promoting many ways of operation. According to the U.S. Department of Defense, the aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln just operated in the East Sea at the end of March. At the same time, the Pentagon sent a mobile expeditionary base, the USS Michael Keith, into the South China Sea, prompting China to react. This is the first time the USS Michael Keith have operated in the South China Sea after being deployed in the Western Pacific since October 2021. The ship carries a number of mutual growth compact helicopters, but the main role is to provide logistics for the Navy. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said negotiations between Russia and Ukraine were not easy, but it was important that the process continued. Mr. Peskov said Russia wanted to continue negotiations with Ukraine in the neighboring Belarus, but Kiev opposed a proposal. Meanwhile, the representative of Ukraine's negotiating delegation, David Akramia, says that the meeting between Russia President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is likely to take place in Turkey. According to him, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan spoke by phone with the leaders of Russia and Ukraine, apparently to confirm to both sides that they are ready to meeting in the near future. Previously, the direct negotiations between Russia and Ukraine in Istanbul on March 29th were considered to have achieved significant progress. This is the end of our news today. Thanks for watching. Have a good time. Goodbye.